You all can hear me, right? Everyone can hear. Drop a message. My voice breaking. Voice is not breaking. No? Okay. So today, as this is your first session, we will be having a brief introduction to this subject, ICT. So most of you all might have an confusion whether you have to select ICT. Some will be saying if you select ICT, your Z-score will be high, but ICT is hard. So for every questions that you are having related to ICT, we will be discussing today. And I will give a brief introduction into the syllabus, how will your exams come, and about myself, what is our plan, everything will be discussed in this session today. So before moving on to the session, let me know those who all have done ICT in your O levels. Now you all have finished your O levels, waiting for your results. So those who have done ICT for your O levels, yeah, most of you all have done ICT. Okay, okay. Now carefully remember, it doesn't matter whether you have done ICT for your O levels. Okay, A level ICT is something completely different from your O levels. If you have studied ICT in your O levels, that is just like 1% of your A level syllabus. That is just like 1% of your A level syllabus, maybe less than this even. So it doesn't matter whether you have done ICT in your O levels, it doesn't matter. You can study from the beginning in your A levels. So most of the students had a confusion whether they have to do ICT in their O levels to choose ICT in their A levels. It doesn't matter. So here there might be students who will be getting 9As, 8As, 7As. Some might get 1As, no A's, with they might pass with S passes. No matter how well you performed in your O levels, A level is something completely different from your O levels. Okay, when it comes to A level, O level, I will show my result. Okay, I will show my result. What did I got for O levels? Now you all can see my screen, right? So this was my O level result. Can see the screen? Yes, yes. Okay. Now see my O level result. I just got 1A, and that is for English. So in A levels, I did commerce stream. I did commerce stream. So I have chosen both commerce and ICT in my O levels, but see my result. I got both B, okay, in business studies as well as in ICT, I have got B. And for other subjects like science, I have got an S. For history, C, Sinhala C, mathematics B. So only one S. Now I will show you my A level result. I will show you my A level results. Okay. So this was my A level result. This was my A level result. I got all A's for business studies, accounting, and ICT, and I have got a district rank of 4 with an island rank of 25. With island rank of 25. Now, now you all might have a doubt. What is this island rank? What is this district rank? I will explain all those stuffs. But remember, before moving on to A levels, you have to completely start from a new beginning. Your O level life is now over. It doesn't matter whether you will get 9As, whether you will get 7As, 1As, it doesn't matter. When it comes to A levels, now you are like a pre-grade kid for A levels. You have to study everything from the basics. So remember, now forget everything about your O level. Start from here. Start with a split, and you all can do this A level very well, more than your O levels. And in O level, it is not a competitive exam. You are not competing with anyone. Just you will get 9As. Another person also will get 9As. But in A levels, you will get 4As. But you need to get more district rank, more island rank. Why? You need to go for a good university. Universities are taking students based on their ranks and Z course. So I will explain what is a district rank and what is an island rank. So when it comes to commerce stream, so I will take commerce stream as an example. When it comes to commerce, okay, 300,000 students attend A level approximately in 1 year. Around 300,000 A level students sit for the exams on a particular year, whole A level. Okay, out of that, this commerce stream has around 80,000 students, approximately 80,000 students are there for the commerce stream. Out of them, those who get the highest Z score, highest Z score will get more rank. Like if you are getting 2.7 this year, 2023, Island First got a Z score of 2.7. So that is given. That Z score is something that is given based on your subject. If you took ICT, particularly your Z score will be higher. I will explain why is that. Before that, we will understand what is this Island rank. So based on the Z score, they will rank. They will rank these 80,000 students from 1 to 80,000. They will rank like that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Until this 80,000, there will be students. Might be 3Ws. There might be, even if you get 3Ws, you will get a particular Z score and your rank will be very far away from this top rank students. So remember, getting a top 100 within this 80,000 is a bit of tough game. It's a bit of tough game. So keep your aim in A levels. It's not just about getting 3As. It's all about getting a good Z score with a good rank. Then only you can go to a good university. Okay. So this is about the island rank. Around 80,000 students are writing commerce stream from whole Sri Lanka. Out of that, you will need to get a good rank. If you are coming within 100, this is a very, very good rank, but it is not an easy game. You will need to study well. You will need to select a good subject combination. So those things we will be discussing. And then, but when it comes to a district rank, there are there are three tough districts, okay, where it is very hard to get a rank. Who can say me correctly the first tough district in this island, in whole Sri Lanka, which is the toughest district to get an district rank? Who can say? Colombo. Exactly. Colombo is the toughest district to get a rank. Colombo is the toughest district. Who can say me the second toughest district? Second toughest district after Colombo, what is the toughest district? Exactly, it's Gampaha. Why these two are tough districts? Because they have the very high talented students with a good school. Okay, I didn't mean that students from other districts are not talented. These both districts have some very good schools. When it comes to Colombo, Royal College, St. Thomas, Zahira, all those things are within Colombo. When it comes to Gampaha, Bandaranaike College, Ratnavali, when it comes to 2023 A levels, all top 10 district ranks except 4 and 6 are from Ratnavali. When it comes to top 50, nearly 20 to 25 students are from Ratnavali. So that school is a very tough school in Gampaha district. Same as in Colombo, they are a tough school more than Gampaha. And when it comes to third, who can say me what is the third toughest district? Yeah, yeah. Others, it's Kandy. It is the most toughest district, and most of the bright students from and good schools in the hill countries are in Kandy mostly. Okay, and the number of students sitting for exam also high when it is compared to other district. In Colombo, the highest number of students, then Gampaha, then Kandy. So it is bit of tough in these districts to get a good rank. When it comes to Gampaha, I wrote my exams. I wrote my exams in Gampaha district. Nearly 10,000 students, 10,000 commerce stream students are sitting their A-level exams in this Gampaha district, and I got a district rank of 4th. Okay, I got a district rank of 4th. So when it doesn't matter what you get for your O levels, study from when you are starting A levels, just study it as a new chapter of your life. Don't compare your O levels with your A levels. You might get 9 A's, you might get 1 A's, you might get sometimes no A's, just pass. It doesn't matter. When it comes to A levels, you need to study really hard to get a good university, to go for a good island rank. And when it comes to island ranks and district ranks, you will get self-satisfaction from the society. You will get a huge respect from your school. You will get a huge respect. So A level is something very, very different in compared to your O levels. Here are students who might get 9A's, some might get low results. So it doesn't matter. I'm saying this is a new chapter of your life. So study well, ready for the subjects, ready, select a good combination of subject. So we will discuss now what is this Z core. Okay, what is this Z core? So who can tell me what is this Z core? Z score. When you are getting your result in your O levels, you won't get something called Z core, but in your A level result sheet, there will be something called Z core. Who can see? Who knows? Who has the correct idea? What is this Z core? So most of the students don't know what is this Z core. This Z core is something like this. They will give a particular weightage. Okay, for a subject, the difference between your marks and average is not like that, not the average marks. Okay, if you are getting C, sometimes your district rank, your island rank, sorry, your district rank might be 120. Okay, your district rank might be 120. Your friend's district rank might be 170. 170. Okay, but his result is his result is 2AB. His result is 2AB. Your result is 3A. Your result is 3A. How is this possible? You are getting 3A. Your friend is getting only 2A's, but his rank is higher compared to yours. How is that possible? Because of the Z core. Okay. So this Z core is given based on the toughness weightage of the particular subject. Okay, when it comes to commerce stream, if you are taking ICT plus economics plus accounts, your Z core will be high compared to the students taking business studies, economics, and accounts, compared to the students taking ICT, business studies, and accounts. Okay, so why is it? Because ICT in a year around 37 student, averagely 37 student sit for this ICT exams. Out of them only 2 to 3 percentage 2 to 3 percentage get an A. Out of them, only 2 to 3% get an A, which means ICT is something very tough. Okay, very tough. And the number of students sitting and getting A are comparatively low. Okay, so for those reasons, they have increased the Z score which is given for ICT. Imagine in business studies, you are taking 95 marks. In business studies, you are taking 95 marks. Okay, in ICT, that will be equal to 85 marks. Okay, that will be equal to 85 marks. This will change depending on the year. Okay, this will be changing depending on the year. So if I'm telling this for 2023 A levels. So same will happen for other A levels as well, but slight differences might be there. Which means the effort you would need to put to get 95 marks in business studies is equal to the effort you need to put to get 85 marks in ICT. So what will they do is, when you are getting low marks even, so when you are getting here, see, he might have chosen ICT and he might have got 74 marks. Here, your combination will be normal business econ and accounts combination, and your average marks is 76. But he has got 74 for ICT, which means, yeah, I'll explain that. I'll explain. Which means he has get a good marks compared to you, because you got a normal combination without ICT, and he has taken ICT for his combination, which means ICT is a really tough subject, but not that tough. You all can do it, but when comparatively in the whole island, when it comes to Jaffna, Vaunia, Batiklo, those set of students don't have a correct facility to study ICT. So the A rate decreases. Okay, so the A rate decreases, which means the Z score increases. So you will have a better chance. You all can access to a good ICT guidance, and you all can score a good rank as well compared to the normal combination taking students. So if you all are doing commerce stream or art stream, technology or mathematics, science, any stream, you all can get, you all can take ICT as your subject. Okay, you can take ICT as a subject. So we will see what is a good combination in commerce stream and art stream. So we have the most, normally if it comes to math stream and science stream, all three subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, combined maths, those are very hard. So their score are normally higher. But when it comes to commerce stream, normally subjects are less harder compared to mathematics and science, biology stream. So we, commerce students and art students, can take a comparative advantage to get good ranks and good Z score by using this ICT. So we will see some good combination of subject for those students to get a good Z score in their A levels. Okay, we'll see when it comes to commerce stream. So when it comes to commerce stream, the first good combination is to take accounts plus econ plus ICT. So why I'm telling this is because in the 2023 A levels, out of the top 100 students, around 60 percentage of students have taken this combination, account, econ, and ICT. So what is the second best combination? The second best combination is accounts plus business studies plus ICT. So if you all are having ICT, you all can give a good game in your ranks. Okay, so you will decide. I will say what is the advantage and disadvantage, how to choose this combination. Okay, accounts, business studies, and ICT. So this is the second good combination, and the least good combination. I didn't mean that if you are getting this combination, you all can't get an island rank. That doesn't, I'm not meaning that, because there are students who took a good island rank by using accounts, business, and economics also. So the third good combination is accounts plus econ plus business. So here you will have to leave ICT. Okay, you will have to leave ICT if you are taking this combination, but you will have to score more in every subject. You will have to score above 90, 95 in business studies, 90 plus in econ, 90 plus in accounts, if you all need to get a good island rank. So what is my suggestion? I personally took this combination. Okay. In this combination, it is not hard, it is a bit tough to manage these two subjects. Okay, it is tough to manage these two subjects. Economics, you will have to do some sums as well as theories. In ICT also there are practicals, there are sums, and there are theories as well. So when it comes to this combination, the students are, who are doing this combination have to study a little more harder than other two combination students. Okay, so most of the students are taking that and getting a good island rank. I suggest, if you all can, if you all like you all have the will to manage, you all can take this combination. It is recommended. And the second best combination is this accounts, business, and ICT. I took this combination because I needed a balance, okay, between my extracurricular activities and my A levels. So if you all took this combination, it is very easy. Okay, it is very easy to study. Business is an interesting subject. You will learn into a variety of business studies. So it is, even though it is a theory, it is very interesting when compared to economics. Sometimes economic students say they don't understand anything, just they do a parrot work, they learn and they write. But when it comes to business studies, you all can learn into some new concepts, current affairs, so business, small business, entrepreneurship. So everything here in businesses, I personally like business studies, and it is very fun to learn. You all have to memorize some stuff, but memorizing is also interesting in this business studies. But you can't, like, when I think of economics also, I get bored because it is not a very interesting subject. So I personally recommend this combination, second combination, because it is possible for go to a good island rank. Okay, good island rank, and the subjects combination is easy compared to this. Okay, and you all can manage with your extracurriculars as well. Okay, you all can manage with your extracurriculars as well, so that there is no issue if you are taking this, and there is no issue if you are taking this. This is a very, like, your focus is to get an island rank, island 1 2 3, I need to get this. So in a mindset like that, it is best to take a combination like this. But if you are like, I need a good island rank, but I need to be managing my extracurriculars, I'm a prefect at school. So if you are having like that of mindset, you can go with this combination. And this combination, like, most of the students are ignoring now. Okay, because they are observing, like, most island rankers are taking either this or this combination, and here we are having a trouble of getting a Z core. So for those reasons, most of the students are leaving it. But if you all are studying, if you all can get a good marks, even this combination could work. Okay, the island rank, the first island rank who got this combination is island 19, which means before 19, every student's got either this combination or this combination. The island 19th was the student who got this combination and became the, like, in the list, who the one first student who got this combination is the island 19th. Before that, all the students are 1 and 2, 1 and 2 combination. So I would suggest either you choose either 1 or 2. My personal recommendation is 2. If you all can go for a, if you all have a mindset of you need to get a good island rank, then this will be perfect. This would be perfect. So island first, second, third in 2023 A levels took this combination. Island fourth took this combination. Island fifth again, this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this. After 11, 12, some students got this. Okay, like that, the 19th, island 19th student got this combination. So that's one island. Yeah, island rank depends on the Z core of your A level result. Z core of your A level result. This year, island first got 2.7. It is a massive Z core for a commerce stream. Okay, normally students, the island first gets like 2.5, but this year, 2023 A level, got the island first student got 2.7. And one student have asked, how many hours should we study per day for all three subjects? So you all are now just beginning your journey. Okay, just beginning your journey. I would suggest like 1 hour, 2 hours studies till now. At this time, that would be enough. But if I were in your situation, I would not study at all. At this time, like, I would attend the class and just be like that. Only I was. when it come near to your A levels, you will automatically start studying. So you will know that what is your capacity, how much hours we need to study. So when it comes to my term test, I really had to work hard because in my class there were students who took 9 A's, 7 A's, 5 A's. Like many like bright students are in my class, but I was a student who just took only 1 A. Okay, only 1 A. Then at my first term examination, out of 50, 40 students, I was able to get the second rank. Then only I decided, this A level is different from my O levels. The O level result does not matter because who got 9 A's, 7 A's, 8 A's were beside me. Then I got the script, then I got into studying very much. Then I was the class first for my all A levels. So it depends, like the studying hours depends on you. I was an average student. I studied 5 to 6 hours a day. Like if you're a bright student, you can do that work in 2 hours. So don't get an idea like I need to study 2 hours. Don't get an idea like that. Put a target. I need to finish this lesson on 1 day. Like that only you will have to study. You will automatically understand when you are going through the classes. So for now, don't bother like how many hours you need to study those things. After you are getting introduction, going for the unit 1, you will understand like if I studied this unit for this much of hours, it will be enough. Like that, you will be understand. Like I'm getting some questions. I will answer. Can we compare O-level ICT to A-level ICT? No, I said O-level ICT is just 1%. 1% of your A-level syllabus. Less than that also. A-level ICT is completely different. Okay. How is Z-score calculated? What is the student at least like Z-score is calculated? There is a formula used by the government. The education department uses a formula based on the subject's weightage. They say change the Z-score for subject and they will be allocating. But sometimes your Z-score might be minus. Okay, minus 0.53, minus 0.6, like that. It will go if you are taking very low result. And the maximum, it could go till 3.1 for a commerce stream student. Normally, but max students will be getting 3.2 something. Z-score for the commerce stream, maximum I have seen is 2.7. The 2011 Island first took like 3.1 because their paper was really tough. Accounts, ICT, and economics papers was very tough during 2011. After that, syllabus got changed, papers got easy. So this Z-score got decreased for the Island first, and the maximum I have seen from through my experience is this 2.7. Yeah, I will be discussing that. Chapters, paper structure, everything we will be discussing. Can't a commerce student get a Z-score about 3? You all can, okay? The student got 2.7. The student got 2.7, which means the marks will be like 98, 97, 96. This kind of marks you might have. But if you are getting 100, 99, 98, like that, you can reach a level of 3. And if your paper is very tough, yeah, I'll be conducting paper classes. No, and next good question. Do you need good max marks to do A-level ICT? No, even if you are doing A-level max, if you all are willing to start from the beginning, you all can do it very well. And ICT is something which is very far away from max. Okay, you just basic understanding about addition, multiplication, division. Those things are enough for ICT. That doesn't matter. If your questions are not answered by me, please put it again because I'm getting many questions. So is O-level results important to enter a local unit? O-level, like they will ask a C for max. Like there are, according to the university, you need to focus on your English, English, max and Sinhala. They might say according to each year, they change the criteria. But you don't need to get 9A's to go for university, but you need to get a good island rank or district rank. So focus on your A levels very well. Yeah. Theory classes for 25. Yeah, we will be conducting. So economics and business studies. Yeah, that's what I told. Like for me personally, economics is boring. Economic business studies was interesting. So I chose business studies. So before selecting a subject, like we are conducting introduction session for ICT, like that business studies, everything will be conducted. So attend for this introduction, then see the content of the syllabus. Okay, then if you are feeling boring, then it is not your subject. If you are feeling like, what is this? I need to learn about this kind of interest, then that is the subject for you. More than getting an island rank, more than getting a district rank, ZCO University, your interest is the main thing. If you all have the interest, like if you all don't have any interest for academics and you choose economics for a island rank, and if you all don't have the interest, you all can't study. So select the subjects based on your interest, but attend all 4 subjects introduction. Look whether you have the interest. If you have the interest, choose it. Best university for commerce. University for commerce is Japura. University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. Finance, then University of Colombo, those things are like for Japura students, they will be taking students from the top 100, they will be taking like that. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you will have done ICT in your O levels or not. We will be starting everything here from the beginning. No knowledge of ICT, you will haven't used the computer, that doesn't matter. Here, everything you will be learning, parts of a computer, concepts of ICT, number systems, everything you will be learning. So no worries about that. Which chapter you are in? 24 revision class. 24 revision class, I'm doing unit number 3. Okay, I think some students are asking about 25 and 24 A levels because they need to do the A level quickly or something. I don't know, but I would recommend to do your A levels on 26 itself. Okay, going through a fast track, like that's not, if you have the capacity, you can. Last year, 2023 A level, Island fourth student, she was supposed to do her A levels in 2024, but she did it in 2023 and got an island rank of 4th. Like if you are going to fully focus on studies, you all can go through a 25 or 24 using a fast track. But if you are like, if you want to enjoy your A level life, balance your life with your studies, then I would suggest you to go from 26 batch itself. Okay, don't try to go fast. Could you please tell me few subject which has highest Z in art stream? Okay, then we saw about commerce stream. So okay, this is the subject combination Z all about commerce stream. So if you are a student of art stream, when it comes to art stream, even there you can take this economics plus ICT with a language. Okay, like English. When it comes to art stream, even there you can take this economics and ICT, economics plus ICT or business plus ICT. This combination is available in art stream, but instead of accounts, you need to choose either Islam. You need to choose either Islam or there are English, not general English. There is a English language or literature. Those kind of things you can take. So the best combination for art stream is two language subjects plus ICT. Okay, if you are taking ICT in art stream, two languages like English literature with ICT. So those are the best combination. I researched through some sources. They said that I don't know about art stream because I choose commerce. So when I was researching, there was this combination: English plus English literature plus ICT. If not, you all can take economics ICT with English. If not, if you are willing to do Islam, you can take Islam. There are good students, even I know, who took district rank within 50 by choosing Islam, economics, and ICT. Okay, so that is kind of balanced subject because accounts is not there. Islam is a kind of easy, so you all can focus on economics and ICT easily when it compared to commerce stream students. And remember, island ranks are put based on the stream, okay, not from whole 300,000 students, they are not putting the island rank. Art stream has separate island first. Commerce stream has a separate island first. Art stream has a different district one. Commerce stream has a different district one, okay. Media, yeah, media also some students are taking media, economics, and ICT. Media, economics, and ICT. Media is also having some kind of a good Z in art stream. Okay, now Now, I guess you will have a good understanding about what is this Z code, district rank, subject combination, and all. Okay, I'll give my number, save it. 075667668. This is my number. Now, if you have any issues related to this getting subject combination, give me a message to this number. I will help you to get a choose a good subject combination. Islam or Islamic civilization. I would suggest, like, I have seen people who are doing Islam. Islamic civilization, I have not seen much. I would suggest to do Islam, and I have seen like students. There's an Islam teacher as well who had done Islam plus economics plus ICT, and she also got a good island district rank. English ICT, yeah, English and ICT is also that is also a good combination. Okay, now these because of this ICT only, these combining subjects get confused. So that's why I was explaining to how to get a good combination of subject. So now we will move into the syllabus of ICT. Syllabus of ICT. ICT syllabus. What is there in this ICT syllabus? So your A level will be 2.5 years, right? So half of that you will be spending in grade 12, and another half you will be spending in grade 13, grade 12 and grade 13. So does anyone know what is this? What is the first subject, first lesson you all are going to learn in this grade 12? It is the easiest lesson you will be learning. Have anyone gone through the study guide and got an idea? Introduction to ICT. Like, the correct name is Basic Concept of ICT. Basic concept of ICT and its role its role. Like in this lesson, like before moving on to the subject, before moving on to the ICT, you will need to get an understanding of what is this ICT, why we use ICT, what are the methods we are using ICT, what are the technologies that is available in ICT. So all those related basic stuff related to the ICT are given in this lesson. Okay, in this lesson you will be learning what is ICT, what is data, what is information, why we use ICT, what are the uses of ICT, how we will be using ICT. Those things you will be learning in this chapter. Okay, in this unit 1. In this unit 1, you will be learning the basics of ICT. And second lesson will be introduction to computer. Introduction to computer, which means when it comes to ICT, the main focus is given to computer. Like ICT means information and communication technology. There are phones, mobile phones, communication. All of the technologies are like focus. But out of them, the main focus is given to this computer. Okay. So in the second lesson, we will be learning what are the parts of a computer, how a computer generated, like from there was a first generation, the first computer, till that how it came the computers till now. Like we are having laptops now, but in the early stages there were no laptops. There were a big huge machine where we need to use it using the uh, huge buttons and stuff. So from that we are now into an era where we are using the computer. Mobile phone is a computer in the hand, a laptop, wireless technologies, those things now we are using. So how it got developed, what are the parts of a computer, what are the devices, input devices, output devices, storage devices, everything related to these computers will be learned in this lesson, will be learned in this lesson. Third lesson. Third lesson is a very interesting lesson. Who knows what is the third lesson? Here in this lesson, you will have to have some basic max knowledge as well. Like I said, multiplication, division, those stuff you will be needing for the first time in this lesson. Who knows the name of this lesson? Okay, that will be, no, not digital circuit. It's number system. It's number system. If you have done ICT in your O levels, you might know that computer is something where we don't understand our language. Even if we type English to our computer, the real computer, that the software understands English, but the machine, the computer machine or the mobile machine, that doesn't understand our language. It understands machine language. It understand machine language, okay, which will be like binary 1 0 1 0 0 0 1, like that. No, 0 and 1 numbers, those things only this computer understand. So in this number system lesson, or else we call this lesson as data representation. Data representation. In this lesson, we will be learning. In this lesson, we will be learning In this lesson, we will be learning how a computer understands our lessons, our language, how the data is converted. Like if you are writing two, how do we write it in machine language? Those things and those kind of things we will be learning in this unit 3. In this unit 3, which will be a very interesting lesson. You will have to do sums and stuff. So that is a very, very interesting lesson personally for me even. And the fourth lesson, what is the fourth lesson? We say digital circuits. Digital circuits. Digital circuits. So who knows what is this digital circuit? If you all have done ICT in O levels, you all might have like basic thing, and get or get, you might remember those things are in this digital circuit. So this is a lesson where you might like learn to implement a system. Okay, like imagine you all are walking on a road. You all are walking on a road, and when you are walking, the light in the street automatically ons. Okay, automatically ons. So how does that system works? Using a sensor. Okay, so there are some gates known as AND gate, OR gate. So those, there are some gates. So using those gates, we need to build a circuit. Even our remotes we use is a circuit. So how do we design this circuit? The basic stuff, like more complex than your O levels. But for the overall stream, it is a basic thing we will be learning in this digital circuit lesson. We will learn how does, they will give an instance like you are walking on the road, the light automatically bulbs. So you draw a logic circuit or draw a digital circuit to implement this system. Those kind of things they will teach, and they will ask in this question. Okay, they will ask in this lesson. So that is also a very interesting lesson. So these four lesson, this four lesson will be your first term. Will be your first term. Okay, when it comes like in grade 10s, you had first term, second term, third term exams. Now, like that in grade 12, when you are having the first term examination, the lessons will be this. Your lessons will be this. Okay, so in your first term, they might test from basic concept, introduction to computer, number system, and digital circuit. After that, after in the school, after completing these lessons, you will have your first term examination. Okay, first term examination. Now, what is the fifth lesson? What is the fifth lesson? Fifth lesson is operating system. Fifth lesson is operating system. Like if you are writing, mark this, put a arrow for this for, put it as first term in your first page of the book. Okay, that is very like after going 6 months into A-level journey, students asking what are the syllabus in this, what are the subjects lessons in this subject, like that. But before moving to the subject, remember you will need to know the paper structure. You will need to know what are the lessons, what are the lessons for each terms. Those things are very important. So if you are writing this, put the 4 lesson name, mark it as first term. Now moving on to the fifth. Moving on to the fifth lesson, it is operating system. Operating system. Simply we call it as OS. Operating system. Now, even if you all haven't done ICT, you all might have an understanding what is this operating system. Who can tell me in the chat box what is an operating system? Like an example. I am asking an example. Name an operating system that you know. Name an operating system that you know. Operating system. Uh, Others? Very good. Very good. Windows. Windows is an operating system. Sir, everyone here are saying Windows. Now we are getting answers as Android. Yes, Android is an operating system for your phone. Your phone, we are using Android, so it is an operating system. iPhones, when it comes to iPhone, what is the operating system? Who can tell me? iPhone's operating system. There is a particular operating system for iPhone. Very good. Mac OS is for laptops, okay, not the phone. macOS is for the laptops. For the phone, we use iOS. macOS is for MacBook, okay. So those are the things operating system. So in this lesson, we will be learning how this operating system developed from first generation. Like I told, this was a first computer. So that computer had an operating system. From then till now, how this operating system developed. So what are the functions of an operating system? So you all like just know Android is an operating system, but it is a very complex structure. Okay, there are many data structures, many functions, many like tasks which are done by this operating system. So this operating system lesson is like a theory based lesson. There is a calculation part, memory management, which is a very tough lesson faced by most of the students, but there are some formulas and shortcuts. We will be teaching it in a easy way. So this operating system is a interesting and theory based lesson. This operating system is a very theory based. Okay, wait. Okay. So this operating system is a theory-based lesson where we will be learning about operating system, what are the tasks, functions. It is kind of an interesting as well as a huge theory-based lesson. And most of the students face a problem not having a proper notes in this operating system lesson. Even when I was studying, I did not find a good ICT lecturer. I did not have a good note. But the top island rank students have attended in individual class. They hire a good teacher and pay a huge amount of money for them and they study. But for normal students like us, we face a very difficult situation when it comes to notes regarding ICT, because the business studies teachers guide have the full notes related to business studies. Accounting, however, there are many lecturers, all are really good. Okay, even we have a good lecturer. And when it comes to economics, teachers guide have a good note. But when it comes to ICT, this teachers guide is not that useful for ICT. Just there is the content mentioned and there are no definitions for it. So it is very hard to find operating systems. Here in our class, I will be preparing notes. Okay, so I know what you should study, what you should not study, the things, all the things I studied, I searched from internet, I searched from many resources. Like I spent 8 to 9 hours a day to collect notes. Okay, so that was very tough, but you won't have that problem. I will be providing every notes, like 100% of notes that you will be need for your exams. Everything will be given to you, and I will be explaining that as you are my first theory batch. Okay, I had a 24 revision batch. I need to teach them very fast, not everything, because they have only a 5 more months to for their exams, but you will have complete 2.5 years. So everything like 100% we can learn everything in this class through this online platform. Everything will be learned. So no worries about the notes for your batch. And then sixth lesson. Sixth lesson. What is the sixth lesson? Data communication. Data communication. Data communication, also known as networking, also known as networking. So this is a kind of lesson where we learn about What about classes for A-level? Yeah, on July. Yeah. Yeah. 25 batch is also a kind of, we are going like not a revision class with a rapid theory. Like I will cover a little fast for the small lessons and important lessons like this operating system data communication. We will be learning very deep. No worries. It will be commencing on July 5th, 5-day nights, 8:30 to 10:30 for 25 levels. I think most of the 25 levels are joining here to get about information about the class because there are less classes available for 25 batch, like a left alone batch. And because all the ones are focusing on 24 batch and 26 batch, and the 25 ones are left alone. So I will start, no worries. We will be commencing a class for 25 as well. So when it comes to sixth lesson, it is data communication. Um, SFT for the SFT and BST English medium classes are very rare for the tech subjects. Uh, Drop a message and keep to this number. I'll find a good lecturer and let you know, because like I can't say through names because I don't know about them. If I experience a good lecture, like if I know him personally, I will recommend. Okay. 26 area students this time, Wednesday, 8:30 to 10:30. Sometimes I might change to Thursdays because there is a business studies class, a student from our batch who is doing at the same time. So sometimes from July we will be changing. Then this session and the next session, which is a free session, are conducted on Wednesday. Okay, night 8:30 to 10:30. And data communication. In this lesson, we will be learning, like you all know, when you get a call to another person, you just talk. Okay, you just talk. But have you wondered how this voice is transferred to that device? How it is transferred? What are the technologies used in transfer? How does this voice correctly identify that device and go to that device? Have you wondered like that? So those are very deep concept, very interesting and very theory-based things. And those things, all those kind of things, we will be learning in this data communication lesson. And this is a very famous lesson because there is something called subnetting. There is something called subnetting. It is a concept which I can't explain now, but when it comes to that lesson, we will be learning it. It is a very interesting part. Okay, they will give you an IP address. So we have to divide that IP address and allocate for different computers. Most of the students face that difficulty. I have seen through my experience. Most of the students face that, but we will be having shortcut methods, which I created personally. Okay, I didn't go any lecturers. I found those methods as it is easy for me. So I will be implementing those methods here as well. So this lesson will be a very interesting lesson in our A levels. Okay, this is my second favorite lesson in this ICT. This is my second favorite lesson. First favorite lesson we will be seeing. Okay, and unit 7. Okay. After coming to the sixth lesson, you will be getting your second term. You will be getting your second term. You will be getting a second term. So first term, what are the lessons? 1 to 4. Second term, 1 to 6. Okay. After you are completing six lessons, you will be getting your second term examinations at school. Even at our class, we will be keeping term test online. So that will be on second term. After completing six units, you will be having a second term exam in your schools as well as in classes. Okay. Now, class ending 10:30, and then seventh unit. Seventh unit. Information system. Simply we call it as IS, information system. In this lesson, we will be learning about systems. Okay. If you take a computer, there are systems, like there are softwares, MS Word, MS Paint. If you take a mobile app, there are games, there are apps, different types of apps. So in this lesson, we will be learning how these apps are developed, not the coding, like this theory, the theory how it is developed. There are models like Mm, depends on the lecturer. It depends on the lecturer. For my classes, I will be keeping. Other classes, you will have to ask the particular lecturer. Okay. And the information system lesson, like you will learn which system, which model I need to use this software. Okay. Now a client is coming to you and he says, I need a software like this. Like if I put the bill, it should print the total amount like this. He's asking a software. So you have to select a model. Like first I collect all things, then I do this. Like you have to do a plan, and those kind of system related things are learned in this unit 7. It is like a pretty boring subject, pretty boring lesson. Even my least favorite lesson is this information systems, because there are things you need to memorize rather than uh, understanding practically. There are some things you need to memorize, but don't worry, we will be learning it in an interesting way. Okay, we will be learning it in an interest way. And then moving on to the unit 8. Moving on to the unit 8, database. Moving on to the unit 8, database. Time of 25 batch from July 1st. Like, guys, I cannot block this individual chat. Please don't private message anyone. Like in this Zoom, I cannot block the individual because I need to block the private chattings before entering to the meeting. So now I can't block it. Please don't do that work because others have come to study. If you are coming for any other reasons, please stop it. Don't do that. Try changing a name or something. Okay. Then your 8th lesson will be database. Your 8th lesson will be database in ICT. Okay, there is something called database. Okay, see, you are using Facebook. You are using Facebook. Have you ever think where your details are stored? Like you are logging, you are typing your email or phone number, you are giving your password. Then if you type the wrong password, it says your password is wrong. How do they know it? Because your information are stored in their database. Your information is saved in their database. So you all will be learning about this database in this unit number 8. There is some coding, like you have to put data into this data, how to put data into this database, how to take data from this database, how we create a database, and those things will be learned in this unit 8. This is a lesson where it is pretty much interesting and confusing. Okay, the codings here get confused to me. I am explaining the natures of the lesson. Okay, you will try to have understanding, and like before moving on to the A levels, you all have to like know the lessons. Okay, now see, I am writing this lesson. I don't have a tutor anything in my hand. Okay, I'm just writing with my memory power. So like that, you all have to have the understanding about the lessons and the order of the lessons, these terms, those things in your mind before moving on to the lesson. So if you are selecting ICT, make sure you all do that before we move on to the first unit. Okay, so that will be a great advantage for you because you all can plan the lessons easily. Database, so I said, where you store data, you retrieve data, all those things will be learned in this database. And from here, you will be having your third term exams. You will be having your third term exams, and your grade 12 will be over from that. Your grade 12 will be over from that. So first term, second term, from the third term, unit number 1 to 8, and then your grade 12 journey will be finished from there. Will be finished from there. Okay. Do you all want a time to write this down? The lessons in grade 12. If you all want, like, let me know a message through message, or just can get it through somewhere. But I can send it even after the class. All slept, no messages. While writing this, oh, shall I rest? Wrote. Okay, took screenshot. Then from there, grade 12 will be over, and we will be moving on to grade 13. Grade 13. Okay. Yes. Still, I did not create a group. After the class, we will create. Wait, I'll check. Yeah, I'll send the recording. Graphic designing courses to do parallel with A level to do within 6 months. Graphic designing, like Photoshop, those things. When you go to school, some schools have those things in NVQ sector. Courses in the sense, like I would not recommend you to do a graphic designing course with A level. Doing something related which will support your A levels is good, but graphic design, if you will have the interest, you can do. Like you have interest in graphic designing, you can do. I'll search regarding it and tell you. In 2024 revision, we are covering unit number 3. I started newly because for a revision class, particularly we need to start before 1 year before to A levels. But when coming to the 24 batch, I was doing A levels before 1 year. So after A levels, only I started. 5 more months, we will be doing one lesson per day like that. Digital marketing connected to ICT. No, digital marketing is something connected to business studies. Any courses, if you are selecting commerce stream, double AT is the best. Not yet. Cyber security. Cyber security, you can start after A levels, like a degree, because that is a very complex thing. No, still not ended unit. Saturday we are doing starting unit from July, 25 batch from July. ICT related courses, A level is sufficient. If you all are going in the field of ICT, okay, select a good degree related to ICT after your A levels. Following ICT related things with all, I mean, A level parallelly is like there are no like when it comes to commerce, double AT is a thing. It is very similar to your A levels, but when it comes to ICT side, there are no such courses. I searched many, but I did not even get. So the best thing, finish your A levels with a good result and go to university. No, ESOft, don't go that side. ESOft, those big cast things up, like they are just cheating. From my honest opinion, I'm telling, they will teach you Microsoft Excel, Word, small codes, those things they will teach, and they will say you will get an exchange, but there are no in lesson order. Like if they have plan, they might do, but when it comes to ICT, it is better to do the lessons in order. NIBM. NIBM. Yeah, you can cover unit 3 and 4. No, that from July theory, like a fast theory. Yeah, data science is a good field. IIT, more than IIT, I would suggest BIT, Bachelor of Information Technology, in Open University or State University. In IBM, like I would not suggest, if you are going on an ICT field, I don't suggest to go for a private university except this SLIT. SLIT, Sri Lankan Institute of Technology or something. It is a private one, which have some sort of good degrees, but the cost is high. If you all need to save your parents' money, and if you are like go in a path on your own way, okay, without being a burden to, because in this late they might take 27 lakhs to complete your degree. But if you all get a good island rank, good Z score, go to a state university for IT degree, okay, this course which is provided by SLIT will be completely free in your state university. Fee like maximum I would take only 2,500. Like I am doing this teaching as you are at my new batch. I'm doing this because when I was doing A levels, I did not have a proper ICT lecture. Okay, so I faced many troubles because of that. So that only I'm doing. I will be charging a small fees from you because if I did fee for whole year, like whole 3 years, you would not get the value of learning. Okay, if you will pay some sort of amount from your parents' money, then only you will work for that money. Okay, highest paid jobs in the field of ICT. When it comes to ICT, more than getting a job, you need to develop something yourself. You need to think of a new kind of software and develop that software. You can market it in the world and into the others and get a good income through that. But getting a job is bit of difficulty in the ICT field. Can you say about your tunes? I will be providing the tunes. More than sending it to courier, I thought of giving it as online PDF itself. We'll think about it and take a decision when it comes to the classes. Okay, grade 13. Grade 13, we will be starting from unit 9. Unit 9. This unit 9 is known as programming. Programming. This is the lesson, no physical classes. This is the lesson hated by most of the students doing ICT. Okay, this is the lesson hated by most of the students doing ICT because the thing called Python, the thing called Python is in this programming lesson. Fully, this programming lesson is depending on Python and flowchart. Okay, we will be learning what is flowchart, Python when it comes to the lesson. This programming means when it when there is for the computer there are softwares. Okay, there are softwares like MS Word, games. There are kind of softwares. Right? For developing those softwares, we need a language, a high level language. Okay, the most easiest out of the available languages, the most easiest and most like efficient, we can do many things from that. So that coding, the name of that code is known as Python. The name of that code is known as Python. It is very difficult, like it is very complex to understand, but if you are understanding it correctly, it will be your most interesting lesson. My favorite, personal favorite lesson is this program. Okay, we need to practice hundreds and hundreds of programs to get a like this lesson has 25% solid 25 marks of your paper in your ICT paper. Out of 100, 25 marks from the MCQ and the part 2 we will be getting from this programming lesson. Very interesting lesson, very important lesson, and the biggest lesson in your ICT syllabus. So when you're moving on to the grade 13, at your schools, at least 3 to 4 months, they will be teaching this in a good school. Some schools, they might not teach here, but if you are going for a good school, they might teach this at least for 2 months. In tuition classes, we are having 1 week per day. So like we will be having 4 months a session, a huge session will be going on this for programming lesson. Most toughest, most interesting and most important lesson in your A-level syllabus is this programming lesson. Programming lesson. And the 10th unit. And the 10th unit. What is the 10th unit? Web development. 10th unit is web development. Okay, in this lesson, you will be learning how to develop a basic website. Okay, basic website like from the Google browser. You are going for a website, you all know what is a website, no? Like Daraz, Ikman.lk, those things are website, but not a complex website like that. Basic website, like you all can display your name, some basic stuffs about your information, and you all can make a good neat website using this web development lesson. After learning this web development lesson, this consists of 3 codes: HTML, CSS, and PHP. Like when you are hearing these names now, like you will feel what is this kind of feeling, but when you are learning this, it might be very interesting. Okay, so these two lessons are based on practical even. Like it is better if you are learning this lesson by using the computer, by developing the program in the computer, by designing a website in the computer. So those who have computers, I will give homework. For those who don't have a computer, I will be teaching it by sharing the screen in my laptop. Okay, so no worries, even if you have a computer or not, you will be getting the same level of experience from this class. So these two basically very important, very interesting lessons. Python is tough, bit of tough. 10th unit web development is very easy. Nothing like it will give a solid 10 marks in your paper, but the very easiest thing you can do in your paper. Okay, even the students who like don't learn ICT, they do this web development because they get to develop like design websites and things stuff, right? So that is very interesting lesson. Okay, so from here you will be having, after doing this Python, you will be having fourth term. Okay, fourth term. Okay, so this might sound new to you, this fourth term, which means grade 13 first term is called the fourth term. Okay, the grade 13 first term is called the fourth term. Understood? Like grade 12 you had a third term, no? Then moving on to grade 13 there is a first term, but in A levels overall we call it as fourth term. We call it as fourth term. Understood? Drop me a message. Then your fourth term will be lesson number 1 to 9. Lesson number 1 to 9. Remember, in this fourth term, the weightage of this programming lesson is very high. Okay, in the fourth term exam, this unit 9 is tested highly. Many questions will come from this fourth unit 9 when it comes to your fourth term. Then after that you will be learning this web development. After that you will get your fifth term. See, for the first term you are having 4 units, second term 2 units, 2 units, but fourth and fifth term 1 unit, which means these two lessons are very important lesson and big lessons in your syllabus. Fifth term 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 1 to 10, and the last three lessons 11, 12 and 13 are the, like, there are three lessons which are similar lessons, which is very easy and that is not very much important. Not very much important. The 11th lesson is Internet of Things. Internet of Things. Like we will be learning about IoT, some robotic stuffs and all. Will be learned in this lesson, but not highly tested in your annual examination. In MCQs, you will get 1 or 0 MCQs from this. Okay. In part 2, second part, you will get a small question related to this. When doing the paper structure, we will learn. Then the second one is the 12th lesson is ICT in business. ICT in business. Here you will learn how we use ICT in the business. Okay, like when doing a business, what are the helps we can get from ICT? We will be learning in this lesson, like very small lesson, even smaller than the unit 1, even smaller than the unit 1. We can complete it within 1 or 2 sessions very fastly, which is a very small lesson and a theory based lesson and a theory based lesson. And the last lesson will be new trends in ICT and future decision. New trends. New trends. This is also very small lesson where I will be learning now what are the things that are developing, like robotics, artificial intelligence are developing. So those things will be learned in this 13th lesson, and then it comes to your sixth term. Sixth term, your last term examination. Sixth term, you will be learning unit number 1 to 13, and then you will be writing, facing your A-level exams. You will be facing your A-level exams. So that's how your A-level journey is going to be. Unit number 1 to 4, first term, unit number 1 to 6, then second term, 1 to 8, third term 1 to 9, fourth term 1 to 10, fifth term, and the last term with your and your A levels and your A levels. And now, everyone, just drop me a text whether you have decided to go for a school or not. Go for a school or not. I will say the advantages of going for a school and disadvantages. Who have decided to join a school for A levels? Yes, others. Don't raise the hand. Drop a text. We'll check. Already, yeah, schools have already started. Some are private. Private fast track. Private fast track. If you will have the courage, you can do. It's better. Decided for a school. Okay. Decided for a school. Like when you are going for the school, okay. Remember, my best part of the school, okay, from grade 1 to 5, then 6 to 11, then 11 and sorry 12 and 13. If you ask me what is the best part of this life journey, school life journey, I would say A levels. Okay, I would say A levels, because A level is something different compared to your O levels. Okay, in your O levels your teachers might be like strict with you all, like they might be focusing making you study. But when it comes to your A levels, your school experience is different. You all are the seniors of the school. You all will be the seniors of the school. You will get chances to become head prefects, okay, heads of society like commerce club, Islamic society, ICT club. You all, if not, you all can, if there is no such things in your school, you all can go to your principal, talk like we need ICT club in our school and start them. Okay, many leadership opportunities you will be getting in your school. And uh, like if you are doing private, you will have classes once in a week. Okay, then three subject, 3 days you will be going for a class in a week. The other days, the rest of the days, do you think you will be studying? Okay, when from morning 7 8 to evening 12, will you be studying? No, that won't happen. That won't happen. Okay, but when you go to school, you need to go for a school. You can't take your phones there, you can't take other stuffs there. You can take your books. So what will you do? Maximum you will be chatting with your friends, then it will get bored. Sometimes teacher might be teaching, some schools they might not teach. Even if they do not teach, you can learn, you can study from, like, by yourself. You can study what you are studying in the class, you can learn there, study there. And there are some schools where the teachers are good. Okay, when it comes to my school, our some of the teachers, not all, uh, from the three subject, one subject teacher was good. He was teaching very well. So from that only I learned one subject. Okay, other subject I go for the tuition. Okay, you will know ICT. I did not get a proper lecturer. Schools supported me well. Okay, so that was the advantage of going for the school, and I got a chance to become prefect. I got a chance to become president of commerce club. So the A level life, A level school life is a different field. Okay, so I would suggest it is better if you are going for a school. Most of the lecturers, like private teachers, might say don't go for a school, but it is different. You will have to experience it. And when it I studied in one school from grade 1 to O levels, and 11 and 13 and 12 and 13 in a government school. But it was sad for me when I'm leaving this A level journey. Okay, from after leaving my O level journey, I did not feel that sad. But when it comes to my A level, it is very like difficult to get away from those A level memories. So I would suggest it is better if you are experiencing that. That is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So better if you are joining a school, doesn't matter if you are going for a private because of the like timing issues, personal issues, it doesn't matter. But if you have a chance to go for school, go. That is my personal opinion. Okay, now we have looked into the syllabus. Okay, we have looked into the syllabus. Now we will be moving into the paper structure. Final exam paper structure. Okay. Who knows how many hours your paper will be? How many hours your paper will be? Who knows? The total hours of your paper? 5 hours. So, ICT paper will be 5 hours. Okay. There will be two parts. Part 1 and part 2. Part 1 and part 2. Who knows what is the number of hours we are taking for this part 1? Part 1. 2 hours. Very good. 2 hours will be given for your part 1. How many questions are there? How many questions are there in part 1? 50. Yeah. Not 40. 40 is in your O levels. 40 is in your O levels. 50 is for A levels. 50. Okay. What is this 50 questions? It is short answers or MCQs. All 50. All 50s are MCQs. All 50 are MCQ. In O levels, for one MCQ, how many options did you have in O levels? Like underline the following, you have 4 options. In O levels, you have 4 options. In A level, you will be having 5 options, which will make the MCQ bit of harder. Okay, okay, right. 5 options will be there. Okay, then for one MCQ, you will be getting 2 marks. One MCQ will be getting 2 marks. Into 2 into 50 equal 100 marks. Into 50 equal 100 marks. So your part 1, you will be having 100 marks. You will be having 100 marks. For your part 2, okay, in part 2, there are 2 parts. In part 2, there are 2 parts. Part A and part B. Part A and part B. In this part A, there are a question called structured. Structured question, which means they are asking the question, okay, and you need to write the answer for that question in the paper itself. They provide the blanks to write the answer. You need to write the answer in the paper itself. How many questions you get? Structured, how many questions you get? Who knows? Have anyone gone through a paper, a real paper? How many questions? In the structured, how many questions do you get? 5? No. You will be getting 4. Yes, you will be getting 4 questions. You will be getting 4 questions. You will be getting 4 questions. How many marks per each? How many marks per each? Then I will explain that. I will tell that when it comes to part B, you will be getting essay question. You will be getting essay questions. How many questions? How many questions? 6. You will be getting 6 questions. Okay, in part 1, part 2, part A, there are 4 questions. Structured question. You need to write the answers in the paper itself. In the part B, there are essay questions where you need to write the answer in a separate paper and attach. There are 6 questions, but out of this, you need to write only 4. You need to write only 4. Okay, you need to write only 4. Here, you will be getting 10 marks per each. 10 marks per each. So 4 into 10 will be 40. Here, you will be getting 15 marks per each. Okay, so 15 into 4 will be 60. 60 plus 40. For part 2, we will be getting 100. So 100 plus 100, total paper marks is 200. You will be given marks for 100 by dividing that into 2. 200 divided by 200. So that will be your marks. Out of 200, your marks will be divided and you will get the marks out of 100. So that's how your paper is built. Part A, for part 1, 2 hour paper, 50 MCQ, 5 options per paper, 2 marks each and total 100 marks. Part 2, A part, B part, structured question. 4 questions are there. Write the answer on the paper itself. One you will get like 10 marks, so 40. And for the second part, for the B part, there are 6 questions. You will need to write only 4. For 1 mark, for 1 question, there are 15 marks. 15 into 4 will be 60. 60 plus 40, your total paper 2 marks will be 100. Part 2 timing. Part 2 timing is 3 hours. 3 hours. 3-hour, 2-hour paper for part 1, 3-hour paper for part 2. And in your O levels, when it comes to max part 2, max part 1, science part 1, part 2, did you have it on the separate day or the same day? You had it on the same day or separate day? Same day. Okay. We have O level papers on the same day. But when it comes to A level, you will have part 1 on a separate day, part 2 on another separate day. Okay. For 1 day, you need to go 2-hour paper, you need to sit for the part 1 and come. Then you can study for the part 2, go for the part 2, and you can do the part 2 exam on a separate day. They will give the timetable like that. First day for another separate day for part 1, separate day for part 2. So that's how your paper. So now you might get it down from the 6th question, how we need to choose 4. How we need to choose 4. Okay. What I did was, it is not like accounts. ICT is not like accounts. Out of this 3-hour, time is fully enough to write the answer for the 6th question. Write the answer for the 6th question. So what I do, personally, I do this all 6 questions. Okay. So how is the marks allocated? If you write the 6th question, how is the marks selected for this 4 question? Who knows? Like they can correct only 4, they can give the marks only for 4 questions. But you are writing all 6 questions. How would they give the marks for this 4 question? In O levels, it is the first 4 questions. But in A levels, how they give is for the top 4 marks question. Okay, top 4 marks question. So you write question number 1, you get 30. Question number 2, 40. 3, 50. 4, 15, 5, 14, 6, 12. If they get the first 4 question, they would get this. But in A levels, they would select this, and this, because there you have scored more marks. The highest mark question will be selected on a descending order. Why is that? Why is that? Because A level is a competitive exam. A level is a competitive exam. But the paper is made, you need to answer only 4 questions. Okay, you need to answer only 4 questions. All the students get the same paper. Okay, so at the time others are writing 4 questions, you have answered 6 questions, which means you are high efficient. So the rule, the paper marking rule, is to give the marks for top mark question. Okay, top mark question. And there is a risk in it. There is a risk in it. The paper marker might be lazy to correct all these 6 questions. Like he might be lazy, so he might correct the first 4 questions and give the marks. That might happen. So what you need to do is, you know, right? You know, I would get more marks for this question. I would get more marks for this question. If you are like, imagine, you know, the question number 3 is easy. Question number 4 is easy. I can get the full marks. Then what you need to do is write the answer for the question number 3 at first. Then the second page, question number 4, third page, other 2, like that. Write it on a priority order. Like you can imagine your marks and you write it in a priority order. So even then the first 4 question will be corrected. Even if the marker correct the first 4 question, you will get the same marks. Even if the paper marker correct the highest 4 mark question, you will get the marks. So what I did was, I did like that. So I would recommend you to do like that, because it is very like advantage when compared to others. If you are writing only 4 questions, like sometimes the paper marker be good. So he might correct all 6 and give the top 4 marks for you. That might happen also. better to write all six answers. But when it comes to other chapters like accounting and business studies, you don't need to do like that. Okay. When I am telling particularly for ICT out of six questions, it is better if you can answer six or five questions at least. Okay. So that's how your paper is built. That's how your paper is built. Now, if you want to take a screenshot of this or write it down quickly, okay. So now you will have a perfect understanding what is the island rank, what is the district rank, why district like ZCO is high for ICT, what are the subject combination you need to take, what is the syllabus of ICT and the paper structure for ICT. So that's my plan to give to you all on the introduction session. Okay, from the second session, like next Wednesday, same time, we will be starting the first unit of ICT, which is basic concepts of ICT and its roles. Okay, we will be starting that lesson, very easy lesson. We will be learning the theory. That lesson is fully based on theory. I will provide you the tune before the class, like through the groups and institutes you have joined. It will be given to you, however, and we will finish the lesson, not finish the lesson on the next Wednesday. After we will be starting paid classes on July. Through that, we will be moving on with the first lesson. Today, everything is clear. If you will have any doubt, please let me know in the chat box. All clear? All clear. Others? Next Wednesday, 8:30 to 10:30 same time. I will send to the, if you all have joined through Sateha College, the recording will be available there. Through TrueTate, if you are going to TrueTate, recording will be available there. However, your recording will be sent. Yeah, 25 batch revision. Revision means it's like a balance between revision and theory class, like a bit of fast for small lesson, and we'll be covering the we'll be capturing the syllabus until you should have covered. Like you will have 1.5 year more. Okay, we'll be covering it in a balanced manner. Less important lesson in a quick way, high important lesson in a deep way, like that. What about others? All clear? July 5th. 25 classes are on July 5th. Beginning to the end. Yeah, we will be sending the recorded link to the group. If you click the link, full class will be available in that record. Others? Any doubts regarding the syllabus, Z course, something, anything? No? Is 2500 maximum for this class. You are planning like you are 24 batch student, so you need to cover the first few units. You are joining 26 like that. Are you planning like that? You join the 25 batch, then 26 links I will just send to you and you join. But 25 also will be covering everything. Revision. Same. I in a poster. Didn't you all get a poster about the 25 class? No, no, no. Are you all in the two-tate group or Sateha College? Sateha College. So, okay, I will send the 25 poster there. Wait, I'll send here itself. Give me a second. Mm. Total group link. Yeah, I can send that. Wait. Mm. I'll send it. Send it. Okay, sent. Join that group. There are many things related to the classes updated there. Mm. And 25 posts. At their college, I don't have personal group. They have WhatsApp channel. They are only they update the class times. See, I have sent. Okay. Okay, and then all doubts and everything are clear, right? Related to the ICT subject. Like you can decide now what subjects combination you need to select, everything. So I would suggest you to take business ICT and account combination. If you are willing, like definitely I need to go for Iron rank kind of mindset in economics, ICT and accounting in the commerce stream. In the art stream, in the art stream you all can select two languages, if not two languages plus ICT, if not economics ICT plus communication media, those things will be fine. Yeah, I'll send the recording to the group. Then everything is all right. Okay. If you will have any doubt, okay. Okay, then we will meet next class. If you will have any doubt, this is the number. Drop me a text. We will discuss there. Okay, then bye. Good night.